So good morning, my YouTubers and everyone in the world. Today is Friday the 20th. The time is now 9:21 a.m., guys. It's going to be a beautiful Friday all day. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you guys can see more of me. And visit my website, adaycreations.com. Now, moving forward, today's topic is going to be 7 main reasons why you struggle to let him go. 7 main reasons why you struggle to let your man go. Now, the first main reason why you struggle to let your man go is because you genuinely loved him. Like, you loved your man. You guys were in love at some point in time, and you thought that, everything was always going to be good. You got this deep connection or this bond that you thought you had, and you still holding on to those old feelings from when you guys first met. So that's one of the main reasons why you are struggling to let your man go. Now, the second main reason why you're struggling to let your man go in 2022, guys, is because you loved his sense of humor. Like, sometimes it's just about the looks, or sometimes it's about this and it's about that. But if you really loved his sense of humor, he made you laugh, and at one point in y'all relationship he made you feel good and he made you smile, and he just had a cool personality, then you was attracted to the way he was as a person when he was like that. So a lot of the feelings that you're having right now and that you're holding on to is probably because you loved his sense of humor. You loved who he was, as a person, and that's what you was more attracted to than anything. Now, the third main reason why you are struggling to let your man go in 2022, guys, is because he made false promises. Like, he made you feel like you guys were going to have this luxury relationship and life together. You was going to get married, everything was going to be perfect. Maybe y'all planned to have a family and things just did not go as planned. So you're holding on to all the things that he told you because at one point in time you trusted in his word. At one point in time you felt like, okay, whatever he says, I know for sure he's going to do, so I'm not going to second guess it. So if he just up and ghosted you, or things just didn't work out and he left, you're still holding on to those same feelings, emotions, conversations, and interactions with that individual. And that's why it's hard for you to let him go, because in your mind you thought that it was going to be something more than what it actually is. So now the fourth main reason why, guys, that you are struggling to let your ex-girl in 2022, guys, is childhood abandonment trauma. Now, I feel like this one is really important for us to have a better understanding about. Now, when I say childhood trauma, what I mean by that is maybe in the past you had, certain people, like maybe your father wasn't there. Maybe he made promises to come pick you up and he never showed up. Or maybe you had issues with guys growing up, and a lot of that you're still holding on to. So the fact that you trusted in this man, the fact that you loved him, you gave him your all, and he still turned out to be a piece of crap, it really hurts. And it's a part of you that's holding on to him because you like, hey, I promised myself that I would never let someone get this close to me and then abandon me again. It's like history but repeating itself. So I feel like if you're holding on to some of that childhood trauma and you haven't overcome that yet, then that could be a strong reason why you're having abandonment issues. Like, you're having a hard time letting go because in your mind, if this is mine, then I want it to be mine forever, not when you decide to walk away. So that's another reason why it's probably hard for you to let him go. Now, the fifth main reason why you are having issues letting go of your ex in 2022, guys, is because you have a fear of being alone. And I think that this is more common than a lot of people know. Like, no one wants to be alone. And I think it's human nature to naturally want to be with someone and feel loved and feel that, that bond that's unbreakable, something that cannot be forced. So if you have a fear of being alone because you feel like, wow, if I'm alone, I'm going to have idle time to overthink or whatever the case may be, then that may be a reason why you're having a problem letting him go, because you fear being alone. You don't, you want someone that you can confide in, someone that you can call when you having certain issues or you're confused about something. You want to be able to have that type of relationship where you can call your partner and say, hey, this is what I'm experiencing. What do you think I should do? So if you have a problem with being alone, then that's probably a reason why you're holding on to him. And you got to let him go. Because if he walked away, then he already made his decision and he's telling you what it is. Now, the sixth main reason why, guys, you have a problem letting your man go in 2022 is because you was fantasizing about the romance. So in your mind, you was creating this entire life for you guys, and you thought that it was going to be reality when it wasn't. So in your mind, now you're confused because what you thought it was going to be, it's not that. So now it's like, wow, I had this image of this, I had this image of that. I thought we was gonna do this, and that, but it didn't turn out that way. So now it's like your mind is still fighting that. Like, no, we got to get him back. We got to make this work. This is what we thought in our mind, and it was so real that it's hard for you to face the reality of what the situation is today. Now, the seventh main reason why, guys, you are having trouble letting your ex go in 2022 is because you might have those stalker characteristics. If you're going on social media like, hey, I want to see what this person is doing, what they've been up to, who they've been with, what's going on in their life. I mean, at some point in time, you got to realize that that's not normal behavior. And then not just that, I feel like stalker behavior is also showing up at their job, showing up at their house, or going to the new girlfriend's house and starting problems and saying, hey, you know what? I'm turning up every chance I get. So if you have those stalker characteristics and you calling that person or you texting that person and they're blocking you and you still finding ways to get through to them, then yeah, you might have to check yourself out, because if a person says they don't want the relationship, if they say that they moved on, if they say that they're doing happier without you, then it should be nothing else should be said. It is what it is. So yes, you might have the stalker characteristics if you're going on social media, if you emailing, texting, calling after they blocked you, you showing up at their job, you showing up at their crib, you showing up at the girlfriend's house. Like if you're doing those type of things, then you're doing a little bit too much. And that means that you have the stalker characteristics. So I hope that this video opens your eyes to the 7 main reasons why you're having trouble letting your ex go, guys. Like I always say, visit my website, adaycreations.com, and leave some comments down below and let me know what you guys think about this video. Until the next time, peace.